Now, how do you think your fans will take the Violator album? Is it a big change for you? Do you feel it's a very different kind of album?
So we haven't really got a very good perspective on it because we've been so involved in it for so long. But, you know, so far it seems to have been received very well. You know,
we've had really good reviews,
press reviews,
stuff, you know, and you know, people that have heard it have said that, yeah, it's come a long way, you know, since the last album, since Music for the Masses. It's you know, it's a complete sort of change, you know. But I mean, for us, as Martin said, it's difficult to tell because you've been so close to it and you've worked on it for a year, you know. And it's nice when you have people that come up to you afterwards, after they've heard it, and say things like that, you know. Not just friends, but then you get journalists before that have slagged you off, you know, and then suddenly they say, well, I hate this band, but actually this album's great, you know.
Or they turn around and say, I've always been your biggest fan.
And now I hate this album, yeah.
Does it seem more like a more mellow album to you in some ways? I mean, I didn't hear so much of the industrial percussion that you used to use, particularly mid-decade.
I think it's more natural. You know? Yeah, we chilled out, man. No, I think it is a more...
we're getting on, aren't we?
Yeah, we're getting on, we're getting older, you know. It's more natural.
I know the feeling.
It's more organic sounding. I think that's the right sort of word. It's, I don't know, it's just... I think it's got more atmosphere in a lot of different sorts of ways to the our last album's Music for the Masses.
All that stuff. I remember somebody coming into the studio when we were working on Music for the Masses and said, sounds really mellow. And when he left, we were thinking, is that good or bad?
It's an insult, isn't it? It's like, you know,
I don't think it's...
That's the ambiguity you love, right?
Yeah. I don't know, mellow is usually like, you know, it's a bit easy listening, isn't it? It's a bit of an easy listening word. I don't think it's easy listening, really.
It ain't easy listening at all.
Oh, no. Good, good.
Now, all your albums, consistently, Martin, your lyrics have used the word pain a lot. And basically, you seem to have...
That's because look at him, he's suffering.
Yeah.
He suffers all the time.
Look.
I mean, are you...
Don't take the glasses off, mate.
Are you a miserable bastard, basically?
No, not really, no. I am today, a bit, yeah. But generally, no, I'm not. You know, usually I like having a good time, going out and stuff. You know.
He's not a miserable bastard, no.
But you see music as a good forum to express some of the darker side of life?
I just try to make realistic music that, you know, portrays life. And life is often, you know, boring and mundane, so...
So, I suppose you say we make boring music. No, I mean, you know, it's true. Martin, I think just Mark writes in a realistic way. He writes about the real things that go on, you know, not false things, you know, not things that aren't real, you know, not fantasy, you know. I mean, some of it can be fantasy, you know, but...
Your new single and video is Enjoy the Silence. Can you tell us a little bit about what this song is about?
Well, vaguely, yeah.
Keep it ambiguous.
It's just about a feeling of, you know, not wanting anything else, feeling totally satisfied, and even, you know, words and everything seem an intrusion. You know, you don't need anything else, you're totally happy.
That's why
it's a nice song, it's nice. That's a nice song. It's a nice
and that's
song.
why as well, if you notice in the video, you'll see that I only sing like one line in the whole thing every now and then, one repeated. Words are very unnecessary. Because you've got all these beautiful scenes, it's beautiful photography everywhere, and you're looking at this fantastic photography, so words, you know, that's the whole idea. And saying I'm a king, obviously, you know, who's supposed to have everything.
It is a great-looking video. You're on tour when?
We start the tour end of May, and it's starting in America as well, and it goes right through to the following year all over the world.
We will look forward to that. Thanks very much for coming by.